Happy Monday. Happy New Year's Eve. I wanted to get on here and do a real quick little haul because I have dinner on the stove and my table is covered in stuff from Goodwill and the Goodwill bins that I need to show you guys so that I can clean off the table and then we can sit and have dinner. We went to Goodwill and the bins yesterday on the way home from my sister's because little dude finally came home and we had our official Christmas at my sister's. And we spent the night and then we came home. And of course, y'all know when we're on that side of town, I have to hit the Goodwill. So I figured we'll come back and do any chit-chatting and whatnot in regards to the holiday and how it went here in a little bit. But like I said, so my dinner don't burn and so we actually have somewhere to sit to eat, I thought, let me do the haul first. So we went to the bins, and at the bins, little dude found this adorable stuffed wire-winged pterodactyl. Y'all know we are all about a stuffy up in this piece, and he was adorable, so grabbed him. I found another one of these Karate Kid little drums, Karate Kid Part 2. I already have one, and now I have two. I just like it. It takes me back to that movie, and that is one of my favoriteest movies ever. Both of them, but well, anything Karate Kid. I ain't even gonna lie. Wait, no, I'm lying. Karate Kid 1 and 2, and then the Cobra Kai series on Netflix. I'm all about that, okay? But I grabbed that, could not leave that behind. And then I found this plastic bag full of what I thought were little flat metal butterflies. I'm like, oh, that'll be cute, like hanging from the eaves or hanging along the back of my patio or in front of my garage. I just thought they were flat little metal butterflies. But then when I got them home, I realized they opened up to this 3D situation. Look, I'm still gonna hang them. The tag says Momentum Brands, and I cannot remember if that is that Dollar Tree or is that 99-cent only? I know that name, I just can't remember where it was from. But I got 5 of them, and there's this reddish, there's this goldish, and then there's this silverish. So there are 5 total, and I have another red and gold right here, and I think they're going to be really pretty hanging somewhere outside, and I hope I can keep better track of them because as windy as it gets here in North Texas in the spring, especially in the spring, I can't tell you how many of the little dangly things that I've purchased at 99-cent only or Dollar Tree have blown away. I find them in the neighbor's yard, I find them on the ground, or I never find them at all. So I'm hoping these will last a little longer. So I grabbed that. And then I found one of these little plant trolley caddy things. And every time I see these, I go ahead and grab them. Because even by weight, they're still cheaper than I can find them at Home Depot, at Lowe's, at Walmart. And these are going to come in handy when I start bringing in my plants. Even though we're looking at 70 and 80 degrees in the next few days. Whenever North Texas decides to turn winter, y'all know I got to bring in my plants. And one in particular is my aloe. That's my baby. And it's friggin' heavy. So I'm hoping that I can lift it onto there and wheel it in. So grab that. And then, this is always scary when I come across these at the bins because I'm like, any friggin' lunatic could go in there and rampage up in there. But it'll be like a whole bin of knives, and I found these 2, and I think they're sharp. I haven't tried them yet. I've washed them, but I haven't sanitized them because these are like wood and plastic handles. I need to dip these in boiling water for a little while, make sure that they ain't, I don't know, people were cutting up with these, but I got these 2 and I thought it was really cool. And then I got this little icing spreader, those little frosting spreader. I have one, but I don't have one with a little metal handle. I just thought it was cool, so I grabbed those. And then for my fence, I found these 2 random, what are these? License plates. But guys, when I tell you they stink, they smell like the unwashed. They smell like BO. They smell like onion and cumin, okay? They stink, and I've washed them in hot water with soap. And I smelled that smell as I was walking around, and I thought it was the people at the store that, you know, were kind of being offensive. But no, it's this stuff. This one in particular, it smells, honestly, it smells like comino. Cumin, the spice. And this one a little bit, but this one really a whole lot. And they're not sticky or anything. So I'm definitely going to put them on the fence. That was their purpose, and hopefully they air out. But yeah, they're stinky, guys. I don't understand what is happening there, but they are super, super stinky. So that was that. And then we went into the store, and little dude come around the corner with, look, a little Christmas Kermit. Ay, me apestan. Now my hands stink. Look, he still has his little tag on. Absolutely adorable. We've been looking for a Kermit puppet. And I could have sworn we found a puppet. And little dude's telling me, no, we just got a bigger plush. But look at, he's in such great condition. Was not going to leave him behind. And he was $3.99. Isn't he adorable? I found him, I put him in my basket, and then when I tell you twisted minds think alike, I grabbed this armadillo because it reminded me of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. If you've watched the movie, you know the beginning of the movie. There is a scene where there is a squished armadillo on the road. When I saw it, I'm like, oh my gosh, totally Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I gotta show little dude. So I put it in the basket, and here comes little dude. He goes, Mom, you know what this reminds me of? I'm like, yes. Yes, I do. And he said, the armadillo on Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Spooky minds think alike, but isn't he precious? I just love him. And he was also $3.99. And what's funny is when we were looking at the Christmas lights at the Grand Prairie lights, there was an armadillo, a real one, walking around the park, just illuminated by Christmas lights. He was a Christmas armadillo. I thought it was very sweet. Grabbed him, and then I found another one, and I love that they match. I love that every one of these that I'm finding, with the exception of one, every one of these that I get matches. My cups don't have to match, my mugs don't have to match, but I don't know why. I prefer that my mug trees match, and I was trying to be good, guys, and not buy any more mugs. And right now I have a spot for every mug, but just in case, I went ahead and grabbed this one, and it was, no miro, it was also $3.99. Can y'all see that? It's upside down. It was $3.99. $3.99, $2.99, $3.99. Then we found this thing. Little dude had one. It broke. These are so much fun. You just poof and they fly. These are so much fun. He had his for the longest time, and then it broke. And we found this one for $3.99. So brand new in the box. Go ahead. I'll take it. And then I was kind of wanting to thrift, but then not really. I could have or couldn't have. Me and little dude were both like, should we? I don't care. Should we? Yeah, let's go. You guys, I'm so glad I did, because I have been looking for one of these, and every time I find them, they are completely banged up, or they're not the exact style that I'm looking for. I have one similar, but it's not in this style, so I don't use it because it really wasn't what I wanted, but it was close, so I got it. Mel, what the heck are you talking about? Yes, there are a few little loving little dings on it, but it's one of the better conditioned ones I have ever found. It's the one I wanted. It's the replica of the 50s and 60s one that I have been wanting forever, that my grandma had, that she had for so long that it began to get yellow. I finally found it, guys. I was so stupid excited, and even the little dings on it, I don't care. It gives it more of that older look. And this little gem was $5.99, and y'all know I had to have really wanted it to pay that much. But the plate looks great. It's fine. It just needs a good washing, a good cleaning. I don't always have a cake on hand, but I can put pan dulce in here, under here. I could put cookies under here. I just want it displayed, and I'm going to put it center of the table. I really am, and I always have snacks in the house, so I'll find something to have on there. But I am so excited. I cannot believe I finally found the one that I wanted. But that is everything, guys. I'm going to throw some things in the washer. I'm going to go ahead and throw things in the sink, try and defunkify that sign. No, I'm not even going to try and defunkify that sign again, the license plate. I'm just going to put it outside. But I definitely need to just clear up the table, sanitize the table, clean the table, and make sure that our dinner didn't burn. But I will see you guys here in just a little bit with some chit chat, or who knows, guys. But I hope you all are having a fantastic Monday. Hola, guys. Happy Friday. I'm sorry. I thought I saw a gap. I'm all paranoid with the choppers, with the dientes now. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought I saw a big old gap. But anywho, hola guys, happy Friday. I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm not really sure what it is. I think I've honestly had way too much stinking caffeine. I'm absolutely, completely obsessed with the iced coffee boba at Jack in the Box. Yeah, the iced coffee boba at Jack in the Box, and I had today. I know I haven't had enough water, but I think I'm super hyped. I thought the sweet tea at Mickey D's had me hyper. I'm feeling a little, I don't know what, off of 2 boba coffees. But, you guys, this video has no rhyme or reason to it. Just like the schedule for my last 2 weeks hasn't had any real control. We worked 2 days, off half a day, then off a day, then back to work 2 days. That's too many days in a week, right? It's just been all over the place, our schedule. And it's amazing how exhausting it is to work, rest, go back to work, and then rest again on the weekend. It's got my body all confused. But beginning Monday, we're back on schedule. Holidays are over, and I hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas and a fantastic New Year, if I haven't already said that, depending on how I mishmash this video. But little dude and I have hit the streets since he got home on Christmas. And I'm not going to do a what we got for Christmas, because honestly, there's crap scattered everywhere. But I do have some stuff that I've picked up here and there and everywhere in between. As we were just out and about. I went thrifting again. I went to Thrift Town. And you guys, when I tell y'all, I put away some stuff. I kind of wanted this, but I cut back the limbs on the tree I would put it in, so there's no room. These little things were scattered all over the store, and I was trying to figure out what they were. It looks like the little things in the Catholic Church that the little wine cups come in. But if that's the case, some Catholic church went out of business. Anybody know what this little thing is? I probably should have Googled. Y'all know I gotta look at the flower pots and yard things, but pickings were slim, and I didn't see any colors that I thought would match with anything, inside or outside. Y'all know I had to look, but it was really heavy, and it was just so sandy colored. The rose was nice, the price was nice, but I left it behind. I liked the idea of this thing, but not the idea of trash being so close to my sink where I wash my dishes. I liked this one initially, but I didn't like the little wreath, and then without the wreath I thought it would look too graveyard-like. Y'all know I gotta check out a black frame.
guys, I went gaga over this tea set. They had only 3 mugs, but they had the sugar bowl and the creamer, $2.99 each. I had to have them. I got so excited to see Yellowstone games, but when I was reading the instructions, they were a little too strategic, and I like watching strategy and scheming on the screen, but I don't think I'd be good at it on a game, so I left them. This is unheard of at a thrift store. Top and bottom? Oh my gosh, in a color I don't have? Then I came across these 3 little prisms and I didn't know what they were. There were 3 in a little pouch. So I Googled and found out they were lenses for video or pictures at $129. And they were selling it for $9.99. So I grabbed them. But then I thought better of it and I'm like, girl, you ain't going to use them. You're not going to sell them. Just put them back. And I put my tea set back too. This was hard, I'm not going to lie. But at $2.99 a piece, it was going to cost a little more than I wanted to spend for something I knew was going to end up in a cupboard or wrapped up in bubble wrap in the garage. So I just left it for somebody else to enjoy. This hurt too, guys, but I put it back. I don't have any more room for this kind of thing, and I don't use the ones I have. Now, these I hadn't shown you guys, but I did have them in my basket. I fell in love with them. They're vintage milk glass lampshades, but by the time I find the base to match, they're going to be sitting in my garage with the other milk glass shades that I have. So I left them.
So I'm actually proud of myself because I very easily could have bought all that crap and then just stored it somewhere. But see, I'm not trying to do that. I want to be able to use it. I want to be able to display it. And some of those things I just had ideas to resell, knowing good and darn well I ain't going to make time or put forth the effort to post and resell anything. Even though I think some of those things would have resold really, really well. But nah, I ain't doing it. So it was kind of hard to put back, but then I thought about it. I'm like, no, let somebody else who's actually going to use it, display it, sell it, find these little treasures. So I left those things behind, but there are some things that I did not leave behind on that trip. 1 thing, no, 2 things. I was not going to leave the burrito behind, okay? He was too stinking adorable. Kidding me? And his little foil wrapper and his little innards, his little fillings, so stinking cute. And it was only 99 cents. So I grabbed him, and the only other thing I picked up that I could not leave behind was this. I have started collecting this kind of stuff again, and at one point I had a whole lot of it where I displayed those big chunky necklaces that Walmart was selling years ago. Remember those big old giant statement pieces with the big gaudy stones and stuff? I had a few of those on display on some neck ones, and I have since either put it on the curb and had the Facebook for free on sidewalk come pick up this crap moment with some of those. But now for necklaces and bracelets, which I still do don every now and then, I have to have this. This is just too stinking pretty. You could do necklaces here and bracelets here, watches, whatever. I thought this was a really, really good deal for $4.99 because somebody was selling it for $19.99 at one point. But I just thought it was pretty, and it's not wiggly or loose, and I think it's going to go really nice with that other smaller one that I got the other day. I think I got it there. That I have my enamel bracelets on. I just thought that would be really pretty. I definitely need to go through the house and do a whole decluttering. I want to do a couple rooms this weekend, just from top to bottom, shelf to floor, cabinets to closets, and just go through and do another quick purge. Set it out on the sidewalk again and have people come to their delight and take it all. But that's the only thing I picked up at the thrift store. We went to El Ross. We went to Ross. Just because I was at Target and I really wanted to go to Ross. And the only reason I really wanted to go to Ross is because I am addicted to looking at their perfumes and see what I find. And when I tell you guys I went perfume gaga, I went perfume gaga. I picked these 2 up at El Ross. This bottle is so ugly, guys, but I liked the scent description on fragrance.net. I like the scent description, but this bottle is so stinking ugly. Now, I thought the bottle itself was going to be bigger because this came in this size box. This is Betsy Johnson, and I don't think that it has a name other than Betsy Johnson. How deceiving is that? I'm upset. I really was. I thought the bottle was going to be tall. Now, I did the scent description, but I didn't look at the bottle, and I liked the way they described the scent. The scent is really light and pretty, but I thought it was going to be a big old tall bottle. No, they just had to accommodate for this ugly plastic friggin' lid. You know what this reminds me of? Y'all remember on I Love Lucy when she wanted to be a star and they put that ridiculous headpiece on her and she kept like falling backwards and it was like really redonkulously huge? That's what this reminds me of, except on I Love Lucy it looked white or who knows what. But that's what this reminds me of. If I could had a little Barbie, I'd stick it on her head and she would be I Love Lucy. But it is so ugly and just so cheapy looking. But the perfume itself is really, really pretty. But I am upset that it was this small because y'all know I'm cheap. And I paid $10 for it. Had I known it was going to be this small, I would not have paid $10 for it. I was already playing with my life, buying a bottle that I thought was this big of any perfume for $10 because it might smell like ant spray. But I'm just upset. If you were going to make a top this large, could it not have been cute? At least Miss Betsy Johnson. But anyway, I got that one. And then this one, again, I thought it was going to be bigger than it was. And I'm honestly a little upset about this one. Again, y'all know I'm cheap. I spent $16.99 on this Oscar de la Renta Alibi. Now, for all you perfume girlies out there, y'all are probably shaking your head and clutching your pearls and just laughing at my tacky, cheap self. But $16.99 for me, for a perfume that I've never tried before, is a little steep because what if it sucks? I always look at the scent descriptions online and I liked the way they described this one. Now, I will say it smells amazing. I wore it today. It smells amazing, but I wish the bottle were bigger. I wish the bottle were a little bigger, but it is the Oscar de la Renta Alibi, and I had wanted to get this one the last time I was there I picked up the Tommy Bahama and the Mishka Audrey. I had thought about buying both of these, but then I didn't because I'm like, girl, you're already buying two. You don't need any more. But I'm glad I bought this one. I just wish it were bigger. But the bottle is really sweet, and I'm telling you, the scent is amazing. It's Oscar de la Renta Alibi. I honestly think if I find a larger bottle on fragrance.net or even randomly at another El Ros, I would definitely buy a bigger size because now that I know how amazing it smells and how long it lasts, heck to the yeah, because I don't think this is going to last me very long. This is very pretty. Very, very pretty. It smells rich. Okay, I don't know how to describe it other than it smells like a fancy lady would wear it, like a lady who drives like a BMW or a Mercedes, you know, luxury. It smells rich. It smells very lovely. So I got that. And then I picked up the kitties, a little dome toy, because they really, really like the one that they have, but Martin keeps pulling the ball out and then it rolls under furniture and then it takes me forever to find it. There's the one they have is a single, and like I said, the ball's always missing. So I thought maybe this one, Martin won't take all the balls out. And it's a little tower, so they could have some fun with it. And it was only $6.99. So babies did need some new toys. So I got that. And then I got them some new scratching pads because the ones that they have are pretty much pulverized by now. I have some new ones, but they're Halloween themed, and I didn't take them out for Halloween, and now I feel weird having Halloween themed ones. So I went ahead and got the little corrugated scratchers. You get 3. Has little catnip pouches on there. I have these in the living room and in the dining room because that's where they hang out. This was $9.99. Can y'all see? I don't know if y'all can see, but that was $9.99 for 3, and they definitely can use those. I thought this was an amazing find. Now I have a new shower head. It hasn't been in the shower upstairs very long, and it works fine. I upgraded to a larger shower head, but this one has the handle and the little bracket in the handle. And little dude, strangely enough, little dude was like, hey, his dad has one of these in his shower, and I guess he liked it, his little foray over there for the week. I guess he felt fancy. And I thought $18.99 for a Delta handheld shower head was amazeballs. And little dude, strangely enough, thought it would be cool for his bathroom. So grab that for $18.99 at El Ros. And then I saw this. And with all the new perfume I have been buying, and a few of my Bath & Body Works body sprays that are kind of just sitting on my counter, which drives me crazy, I wanted, I'm not going to say needed, don't say need, I wanted another display. And I found this one, and I thought it would be really pretty for the bathroom upstairs on the counter. It's this multi-tiered little, it's probably for, I don't know, I think you could use it like at a coffee bar, on a coffee bar or something like that. But I thought it was amazing, and it was $14.99. And y'all know I really had to have wanted it and loved it and imagined how pretty it would be with my body mists and my perfumes on there. So that's what that's going to be used for. And like my cup collection, once I run out of room, so I say, once I run out of room on this little stand for any new perfumes, I'm going to stop. Because, oh my gosh, I'm perfume crazy. I am perfume crazy, and I wear perfume every day, but I don't wear enough of the variety that I have to justify buying more and more and more perfume. But oh, it just smells so good. So that's another part of what I want to do when I go around the house and kind of sort things out. The perfumes that are in the back that are kind of out of sight, out of mind, kind of being forgotten on my little displays, I'm going to move those to the front, and my tried and trues, I'm going to push to the back and try not to go to them. Just so I can get some use out of the other ones that I have. But definitely going to use this for a display. So I showed you guys these that I picked up when I was Christmas shopping for other folks, right? Well, this one is by far my favorite and has been my favorite for quite some time now. And I'd run out a long time ago, but I'm cheap and I didn't want to buy myself this perfume, even though I absolutely loved it and missed it. This is the Anna Sui Mermaid Fantasy. The one I had was a little smaller, and this is the big mega gigantor. This is my favorite. Oh my goodness. Honestly, yeah. This is right behind it now. But this has been my favorite scent forever and ever and ever. And I got it for Christmas. I got it for Christmas. And then I was at Big Lots. Did I show you anything that I picked up at Big Lots? I can't remember what, if anything, I've recorded. Was there anything interesting that I picked up at Big Lots? I don't remember. But I was at Big Lots the other day, and I only went in because Big Lots at the time. Now, I've heard that Big Lots has been saved. Some company came in and saved a lot of the Big Lots, so now they don't have to shut them down all across the country. But at the time, on that day, they had still, put out there that all the stores were closing. This sounds familiar. I may have mentioned it in the other part of the video. But anywho, I picked up this Betsy Johnson, again with the Betsy Johnson, Pretty in Punk. Isn't that pretty? I think I paid $8 for this at Big Lots, but it's not $8 online. Like y'all have heard me say before, you go onto the website, the actual website to some of these products, and it's super expensive. But I like the quirkiness of Betsy Johnson. Look at this adorable bottle compared to this ridiculous thing. Betsy Johnson. But anywho, I have not sprayed this one, but the scent description sounded amazing. Oh, shall we? I have perfume on from this morning. Oh, darn it, I didn't get my skin. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's pretty. Very sweet. I get fruit. I get fruity notes, light and bright and girly. Oh, I like that. I hope it lasts long. So I got the Pretty and Punk. And then while I was shopping, I have been watching these reactors and content creators go gaga over the House of Lattafa scents. The Mayar and the Yara. They're Arabian scents. And people have gone on and on about how amazing they are, how sensual and sumptuous these scents are, and how they last on you forever, and how they're head turners. And I'm not one to follow trend. I like what I like, and I don't usually get sucked in too easy on what everybody's getting. But I was very curious about these, and I found them on fragrance.net. And I assumed they were stupid expensive because the fancy, people on YouTube and TikTok are buying these, and these are people who buy the expensive freaking perfumes, right? Well, I found these on fragrance.net. This scent description sounded right up my alley. I wore it the day I got it. Oh my gosh, so friggin' amazing. This is House of Lattafa, that's the brand, and this is the Yara. Now they have all color bottles in this design. All colors, all different scents. But this one sounded the most my style. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, Betsy. That is really pretty. I'm sorry. But this gives sexy adult woman who knows where she's going in life. Like roots, deep set, and got your crap together. This gives that. Just a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And I'm very curious about the other ones. You guys, this was only $20. Look at this big old mamma jamma. This was only $20, but I did get an instant coupon off of fragrance.net. So I got like $15 or $19 off with that coupon. I can't remember. But I got this one, and it is amazing. And then this one came highly recommended. These types in this packaging. This is also House of Lattafa. This is Mayar. This is the one that I felt had the closest or pleasing scent description to what I like to wear. It's a tin can, okay? Now, my understanding is if you're going to buy these, and I'm just sharing this with you. I'm not trying to sound like Miss Ooh La La. My understanding is, oh, I dented it. If you're going to buy House of Lattafa, especially the ones that come in these tins, you want to be sure you're buying from a reputable perfume place, a perfume site, unless you're going to the mall and buying it. If you're buying it online, you see that hologrammy? You see that hologrammy label? That's how you know it's legitimate. The House of Lattafa has this little hologrammy thing. This one smells amazing too. I tried it. I haven't wore it. But it's just, isn't that pretty? It has its own little stand. This is, look at how big these are, guys. Look at how big, how much perfume you get. They're amazing. This one lasted. I still smelled it on me at night. And I wasn't crazy with it because I had not worn it before, and I didn't want it to be so strong that I offended people, or people in the elevator were going to pass out like, dang, girl, what's wrong with you? So I did. And then as I was leaving, I just did a quick on my scrubs. And at the evening, that evening, I still smelled, not as intense, of course, but it still smelled like, oh, that's pretty. It wasn't faint. It was just pretty perfume. And I'm glad I didn't overdo it on this, because this probably would have blown the tops off some folks' heads. But this one is not as sensuous and bam as this one, but it still lingered because I did this one on the top of my hand. I'm sitting here washing dishes, sitting here, you know, just doing things. And the top of my hand, guys, I did this. You can still smell it hours later. So, but it's much lighter than this one. But look at how much you get. And I think this was also like $20. I didn't get a coupon on this one. I think this one was just like 20 something on fragrance.net. And this is the House of Lattafa Mayar. But yeah, I was like, what? And now I feel kind of fancy. Now I feel kind of internety because I got some trendy things. There's a yellow one in this one that sounds like it smells really, really pretty. The scent description sounds really nice for like, sounds really nice for like summer. So I might do that. But that is everything that I picked up fun. Like I said, we still have, the tree is still up. My garlands are still up. There are Christmas presents scattered everywhere, opened, but our gifts are still scattered everywhere. I haven't had a chance to just sit and organize and put away like I wanted to because we were working, then we were off, and then we were back to work. So once I get back on my regular schedule, I want to relax some this weekend. And I know if I start cleaning, I'm going to end up in the garage organizing my Halloween, which was still a disaster, and my Christmas. And I don't want to hurt myself because I was having some issues on New Year's Eve with this shoulder, guys. It was hurting. We're going to drop into the 20s on Sunday night. So I'm waiting for my biter to curl up like a pill bug. So I don't really want to do too much and aggravate my situation. But I definitely need to get organized. I really, really do. And it's time to take down the tree. Okay, I know a lot of Latinos wait for Dia de los Reyes. That's the Day of the Kings, the Three Kings, or I think I've heard it called Epiphany as well. I'm not sure, but no, I'm ready to take everything down. I'm just not ready to go into that garage. But I need to make room in here because I built up the kitty cat's cat tree. Y'all remember that cat tree that I picked up at Black Friday for the kitties as a Christmas present? And I wasn't sure whether it was going to be small or big because the box was small. I wasn't sure what the heck style of cat tree or cat house I purchased. I thought it was going to be the smaller one that I found online. No, you guys, it was the friggin' big one. But the kitties love it. They're actually, you know, lounging on it, hiding in it, swatting the heck out of each other over it. But they really like it. But there's no room for it. I had no idea. I was not thinking that something that big was going to be in a box that small. But yeah, it was just in a million pieces. It took me 2.5 hours to get that sucker together, man. But I got it done. And now I don't know where to put it. I don't want to move it because they're really enjoying it right now. It's in the living room in front of the Christmas tree because it's the only place that I can set it at right now. And I don't want to move it because they're having so much fun with it. I don't want to move it too far away from where they're getting used to it at, and then they don't use it. But I definitely need to get the Christmas stuff down and figure out how I'm going to reconfigure this living room to make room for that friggin' cat house. But yeah, there's definitely things that need to be done in this house, and I need to do it as well as bring in plants. We're dropping to 22, like I was saying. I need to bring in my plants, my aloe, my big lovely aloe. I need to bring him in. There's my Easter lily and my hyacinth are blooming because it's been so crazy. The weather here has been so crazy. The plants, the bugs, the birds, everything is confused. And my Easter lilies are already sprouting. And my hyacinth as well. I'm like, what in the heck? So I got to bring them in. I got to bring in my aloes. I don't know if I'm going to bring in my jalapenos because they're looking kind of rough, man. I'm going to end up with my jungle in here, and I got to get that done tomorrow or Sunday by noon because we have 50% chance of rain on Sunday, and then we're going to drop to 20. We might have ice on Monday. Heck, I don't know. But I wanted to come on and share all this stuff with you guys so I can reorganize it. Just come on and say hello again. I know I've been mishmashing videos all together here lately, but it's because I never have enough for one whole video, and then I end up with too much for one whole video. But we'll see how long this one goes. But I hope you guys had a fantastic holiday. I hope you guys have started off your year off wonderfully and safely and healthy. And I hope you guys are doing good. I really, really do. Woo! We're gonna put ourselves in God's hands this year, guys. We're gonna. That's what I'm asking. I'm asking that God hold us in His hands, good hands of all states. To hold us in His hands in all states. And just watch over us and keep us and protect us. And I hope you guys are doing really, really well. And see what we get ourselves into in 2025. But I hope you're good. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And until my next go around, guys, I love y'all bunches. Bye.